Hello friends, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon and never miss another update from Almighty Java. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a Docker file for the Spring Boot project. Then, with the help of that Docker file, we will create a Docker image and then run our Spring Boot Docker image inside the container. And at the end, we will learn some Docker commands which are very important. Otherwise, you will lose so much space from your computer and you never know why. So watch till the end. This video is very important. We are going to continue the Spring Boot Quick Start project which I created in the last video. Even right side you can see the video, and if you want you can watch this video also, link in the description. So first let's run this project. Server started without any error. Now let's check the endpoints are working or not. See, it is working and showing the login page. And this login page is coming because of Spring Security. Let's log in. So here username and password both are test. See, 4 book details are coming. So our endpoints are working as expected. Now let's terminate the server. Server stop. The first thing is we need to create the jar file. Let's do Maven clean from the pom.xml file. Now let's run the Maven install command. Command executed successfully and created jar file inside the target folder. Let's open the target folder. First, let's refresh this folder. Here you can see the jar file, but the jar file name is appending the snapshot details also. So just to make it simple, let's see how to change the jar file name. Let's open the pom.xml file. And here inside the build tag, we need to add the final name and need to pass the expected jar file name. You can choose any name, it's up to you. See, it is very simple. Now again, let's execute Maven clean and install commands. As you can see, now jar file name is coming properly. Before going further, let's see how to run this jar file. So open command prompt. Change the directory from Spring Boot Quick Start to target. Now let's execute the command like java-jar and then mention the jar file name like Spring Boot Quick Start.jar and press enter. See, execution started. This is the beauty of Spring Boot. You don't need to configure the server and all. You can directly run the project as a jar file. Server started. Let's check the endpoints are working or not. See, it is asking for login. Now let's log in using the test and test. Logged in successfully. Book list is showing properly. Stop the server and close the command prompt. Now search for the Docker. Open the first link. Click on the Get Started for Free button. As I'm using Windows, so let's download the Docker desktop. Downloading starts. Downloaded successfully. Now let's open the exe file. Here, just follow the instructions. In my case, Docker was already installed in my machine. So at the end, it is giving the message like existing installation is up to date. So click on the close button. Now open the command prompt and here let's type docker help. See, it is suggesting all the Docker related commands. Let's execute the Docker version command to check the installed Docker version. See, it is giving the client and server versions detail. Go back to Spring Source IDE, clear the console and close everything. Now let's create a file and the file name, let's say Docker file. So inside this file, we need to add the required code that will help us to create a Docker image for this project. And that image, it will automatically include in the Docker. And after that, we can directly run our project image. As you can see, Spring Boot requires a Java. So we need to add Java image details also in this Docker file. When we built an image of our project, that time we need to add the Java image also as part of our project image. So the project image is like a bundle that contains Java and the project jar file. Similarly, if our project is interacting with the database, then we need to add database image also. But for this time, we need only Java. So let's see from where we can find the Java image. Let's search for the Docker Hub. Open first link. So from here, you can find any kind of Docker image. Let's search for the OpenJDK. As you can see, it is listing the database images. For the coming video, we will take the image details from MySQL or Postgres. I think we need to remove space between open and JDK. So let's remove the space and then see what result it will display. See, now it is giving the proper result. Let's open the first one. As you can see, already 10 million downloads. Here, click on the text. Again, it is listing so many, but we need only Java 8. So search in text. And here is the required JDK. Let's open this tag And here is the proper name for JDK8. We need this name, so let's copy Open JDK8 JDK Alpine. So like this, you can choose JDK version. In Docker Hub, all types of Java versions are available. Now here, we will paste the copied name of the Open JDK. But before that, we need to add from. So if the image is not available, then Docker itself will look into the Docker Hub and download the image based on the given name. I hope this line is clear for you. Now we need to include our jar file. So let's see what code need to write. See, our Java file is inside the target. So add, and after that add the path of the jar file. Here, as you can see, we are keeping the jar file name 2 times. So one is for the reading and another one is for the Docker. 2 steps are done. Now we need to run the jar file, and the command I already explained in the beginning of this video. So command like java-jar spring boot quick start.jar. Now this command need to execute through the Docker file. So for that we need to add entry point. As you can see, the command contains space, so need to add in the array. I hope the third step also clear for you. So our Docker file is ready. So for this project, 3 steps are enough. But in real-time project, there could be a number of steps. But as a beginner, this is a kind of good starting. Now let's see how to run this Docker file. Open the command prompt. First, change the directory. Now need to execute the command like docker build -t spring boot quick start -f docker file. So here -t means the name of the tag and -f means name of the Docker file, and enter. Docker image building process starts and completed. Now let's see Docker image created or not. So let's execute the command like docker images and give the image name, and here image name is the spring boot quick start. See, image created. Now let's see how to run this image. So let's execute the command like docker run -p 8081 8081 spring boot quick start latest. So here -p means port number, latest is the tag, even you can see in the earlier command result also, and enter. See, jar file execution starts, and it is happening based on the command which we gave in the entry point docker file. Server started. Let's check the endpoints are working fine or not. See, it is working and logged in successfully. See, everything is working as expected. Now let's come out from this using the Control C. Let's check the container details for this project. So execute the command like docker ps-l. Here L means latest. And here are the details. Let's check still endpoints are working or not, because here in status it is showing like up 3 minutes. See, still it is working as expected. Now let's stop this container using the container ID. So here is the command like docker stop and then container ID. Container stopped. Let's again execute the docker ps-l command. Now you can see the status like exited 24 seconds ago. Let's try now. Endpoints are still working or not. See, it is not working. As you can see, the container is already stopped. So let's see how to remove this container. It is a kind of best practice. So if the container is stopped and you are no longer using the container, then better delete the container. So let's see what should be the command. So the command is like docker container prune. So this command will delete not only this container which we created, and along with that, it will delete all the containers which are stopped. Let's execute the command. See, here it is asking for permission. So type y and see container deleted. Now similarly, first execute the command for docker images spring boot quick start. So here first let's remove this image using the image ID. Image deleted. Now execute the command for images. See, now no image details is coming for spring boot quick start. Now execute the prune command for images also. So whatever we created like container and image, we deleted and removed everything. Now exit from the command prompt, go back to IDE. I hope these 3 lines of the Docker file are clear for you. Let's execute the maven clean command. Target deleted, close everything. I committed the changes. I will show you from where you can find these. So open our GitHub page. Click on repositories. See, here is the repository. And here are the changes. In coming video, we will learn some more commands about the Docker. I hope you learned something from this video. That's it for this video.
Please like and share this video. Subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.